Karma Debugging, Turning Slander into Grace.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive. Have you ever been so upset by a harsh word from someone else that you couldn't even eat? Do you feel like your path of cultivation is always bumpy, with countless invisible obstacles blocking your way? In the Dasakakra Kachagarbha Sutra, the 10 Wheels of Kachagarbha, the Buddha reveals a startling secret. If you can distance yourself from harsh speech and always speak soft words, not only will sentient beings love and respect you, but you can also extinguish sins from past lives and even reach a state that surpasses the 10th bhumi. Many people ask, can simply changing the way we speak really have such great power? Today, through the principle of sympathetic resonance, we will deconstruct this powerful life, karma-dissolving technology. Chapter 1. Frequency Transformation. Why does stopping harsh speech dissolve karma? Why does distancing oneself from harsh speech extinguish the sins of past lives? The Master tells us about a core physical law, sympathetic resonance. Life is a correspondence of frequencies. When you are still using harsh language, speaking filth, or harboring evil thoughts, you are on that evil frequency. At this time, whenever any external evil energy comes along, your side will immediately vibrate with it. This is called sympathetic induction, and thus you experience pain. This is the manifestation of bad karma. But when you practice soft speech, your heart transforms, and your frequency changes completely. Now, even if external evil frequencies are vibrating, you simply cannot receive them, because you are no longer on the same wavelength. When you are no longer pained by the evil of others, and can even transform it into happiness and peace, the pain generated by your past life sins has been extinguished at the source. This is why when the heart changes, destiny changes. Chapter 2. Chewing others' manure, or digesting others' merit. The Master offers a very pungent but penetrating metaphor. Commenting on the evil deeds of others is like chewing their manure. Many people are in the habit of looking for others' flaws and speaking ill of them. The Master says this is like knowing manure is stinking, yet insisting on searching for it everywhere. And once found, insisting on talking about it is chewing it. And if that wasn't enough, you then digest and absorb it into your brain, occasionally bringing it back up to ruminate like an old cow. How can such a person's life not be filled with foulness? Since you are so restless and feel the need to store something inside, why not look for the merits, blessings, and abilities of others, even if the other party has only a tiny shred of goodness? If you can praise, admire, and rejoice in it, you are digesting and absorbing that bit of goodness from everyone in the world into yourself. In this way, won't you become a perfect person heading toward completion? If you can further rejoice in and praise the Lords of Heaven, celestial beings, bodhisattvas and Buddhas, wouldn't you be an even more perfect human being? Chapter 3. The truth behind the scenes. Whose room are you cleaning? This next part might completely overturn your worldview. The Master says that when you are behind someone's back desperately speaking ill of them or counting their flaws, do you know what is happening? You are actually cleaning the room for them. The other person doesn't know you are talking about them, but because of your contempt and slander, their past life sins are being extinguished through your mouth. The Master describes this as accumulating disaster for yourself and accumulating hidden merit for others. The harsher you speak, the lighter the other person's karmic obstacles become, while the bad retribution you take on yourself will be at least 100-fold. So, if you truly hate someone, would you still choose to help them clean their room and dissolve their karma? From this perspective, the person who slanders and belittles you is actually bestowing kindness upon you. They are sacrificing themselves to help you clear the obstacles on your path to Buddhahood. This is what the Diamond Sutra means by, if a person is belittled by others, the sins of their past lives shall be extinguished. Chapter 4. The Power of Gratitude, Indestructible Amulet for Virtuous Roots. Once we understand this principle, we can enter the highest state of cultivation, knowing kindness and repaying kindness. The Buddhist scriptures say, those who know kindness, though they are in a cycle of birth and death, their virtuous roots are not destroyed. Those who do not know kindness, their virtuous roots are severed, and they commit various evil deeds. When you know that the insults and contempt of others are actually helping you clear away trash and purify your soul, What arises in your heart is no longer anger, but gratitude, knowing kindness. This ensures your virtuous roots remain intact, even in the cycle of reincarnation. This lamp of wisdom will not be extinguished, repaying kindness. This allows your virtuous roots to grow rapidly. If you still hate the person who curses you, you are repaying kindness with enmity, personally dirtying the room they just helped you clean, and even severing your own virtuous roots. A wise practitioner, as described in the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment, views all states manifested by a good spiritual friend as the appearance of the Buddha in the world. When others are good to you, it is compassion. When others are bad to you, it is the dissolving of karma. Both are forms of kindness. As long as you hold on to this knowledge of kindness, you establish an indestructible positive energy closed loop. Conclusion. Which frequency will you master? To conclude this podcast, I'd like everyone to reflect. Is your brain currently storing the merits of others, or their manure? Surpassing the 10th bhumi on the path of cultivation actually refers to the moment you gain enlightenment on any single point. Your frequency is completely transformed, obstacles are eliminated, and life becomes smooth and unobstructed. Stop getting angry over the evil words of others. That is someone else sacrificing themselves to serve you. Quickly say thank you in your heart. Accept this kindness, and guard your virtuous roots. Thank you for listening to the wisdom shared by the Australia Buddha's Path Association. May everyone always speak soft words, distance themselves from the 10 evil wheels, harbor thoughts of gratitude, and achieve rapid success in peace and joy. See you next time.